Welcome to my channel. Make sure subscribe, like and share. What is the Ferrari Roma Spider like to drive? It would be a mistake to dismiss the 2024 Ferrari Roma Spider as a pretentious roadster that sacrifices dynamism in favor of a wishy-washy lifestyle focus. In most respects, the Roma Spider effortlessly fulfills the dual facets of being a relaxed grand tourer and hardcore corner carver. Slot the magnetino knob in comfort mode, and the Roma Spider lopes along country roads and highways with a decent level of refinement. Even with the top down, it's possible to have a non-shouty conversation with your passenger at speeds of up to 120 km/h. This is especially true if you deploy the wind deflector, the first in a new concept of limited series, Icona, cars. The Ferrari Monza SP2, together with the Monza SP1, are the forerunners in a new concept, known as Icona, Icon, that taps into a leitmotif of the most evocative cars in the company's history to create a new segment of special limited series cars for clients and collectors. The intention is to use a modern aesthetic to reinterpret a timeless style, with technologically advanced components and the highest performance possible through continuous innovation. CO2 emissions, low, 578 g, CMID, 354 g, CM high, 313 g, CM extra high, 340 g, combined, 366 g, km. Fuel consumption, low, 25.5 L, 100 CMD, 15.6 L, 100 CM high, 13.8 L, 100 CM extra high, 15.0 L, 100 CM combined, 16.1 L, 100 km. Note: the values of fuel consumption and CO2 emissions shown were determined according to the European Regulation, EC 715/2007 in the version applicable at the time of type approval. The fuel consumption and CO2 emission gurus refer to the WLTP cycle. Ferraris are what dreams are made of. Fast, sexy, and highly exclusive, these Italian supercars push the boundaries of performance and cause a stir wherever they go. The sensually styled Roma Coupe is the most accessible in terms of price, but even it is far too expensive for most people. Things only go up from there with the mid-engined F8 Tributo and Spider supercar, the V12-powered 812 Superfast and GTS. Purists may be surprised to hear that a Ferrari SUV, the Purisang, has joined the lineup as well. Overview: the Roma is Ferrari's second V8-powered front-engine coupe ever, following the now discontinued GTC for Lusso T. It makes good use of a 612 HP twin-turbo V8 and a rear-mounted 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Its powertrain screams all the way up to its 7,500 RPM redline. From the driver's seat, the cabin is fitted with a nearly all-digital interface. While the Roma does have back seats, they're mostly there in spirit instead of actual use, but it does feel surprisingly spacious inside. This $250,000 Ferrari will use its hundreds of prancing horses to summon butterflies in your stomach. How much does the Ferrari Roma Spider cost? The 2024 Ferrari Roma Spider kicks off at $520,300 plus on-road costs, which represents a premium of roughly 15% over the Roma Coupe, from $453,000 plus ORCs. Its pricing positions the Roma Spider slightly north of the Aston Martin DB1 Volante, which starts at $492,000 plus ORCs, but the Ferrari undercuts the Bentley Continental GTCS, priced from $568,400 plus ORCs. What equipment comes with the Ferrari Roma Spider? The 2024 Ferrari Roma Spider comes standard with 20-inch alloy wheels, a leather, Alcantara interior, heated 18-way power-adjustable front seats, dual-zone climate control and a multifunction steering wheel with haptic controls. The driver is faced with a 16-inch virtual instrument cluster, while the central infotainment screen is a smallish 8.4-inch unit. There's also an optional 8.8-inch screen front of the passenger that enables them to operate the infotainment functions and monitor the car's speed, etc. The Roma Spider's standard kit list includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation and an 8-speaker audio system. The folding soft top is a 5-layer fabric sandwich that can fold in 13.5 seconds at speeds up to 60 km/h. There's also a novel wind deflector, a fold-out panel that deploys over the token rear seats at the push of a button. According to Ferrari's estimates, the deflector reduces in-cabin turbulence by around 30%, and it can be deployed at speeds of up to 170 km/h. The Roma Spider is Ferrari's first fabric-roofed offering since the 430 Spider, and it's the first front-engine soft top since the Daytona Spider. of which only 122 units were produced from 1,971.73. How safe is the Ferrari Roma Spider? The 2024 Ferrari Roma Spider is unlikely to ever be crash tested by Euro NCAP or ANCAP, but it comes equipped with a comprehensive quota of safety features. Front and side airbags, cruise control, automatic LED headlights with auto high beam, and rain-sensing wipers are standard, and the ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, package, formerly a $15,000 option in the Roma Coupe, is also now included at no cost. The ADAS package adds adaptive cruise, lane departure alert, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, traffic sign recognition, front and rear parking sensors, and a surround view camera to the safety kit quota. The SSC 6.0, side slip control, ACA stability control, offers various degrees of adjustability via the magnetino switch, and the latter also enables you to tailor the aggression of the drivetrain and suspension, depending on the mood and occasion. Stopping power comes from standard carbon ceramic brakes. What's new for 2024? Ferrari rolls out the fabric top for the 2024 Roma, adding a new convertible Spider variant. The automaker claims the drop top adds just 185 pounds to the coupe, raising or lowering in just 13.5 seconds at speeds up to 37 miles per hour. Pricing and which one to buy. The price of the 2024 Ferrari Roma starts at $247,308 and goes up to $281,920 depending on the trim and options. It's mostly window shopping, but if we were lucky enough to indulge in Roma ownership, we'd stick with the coupe and paint it Verde British Green, an available historical color. There are 6 wheel options, and we think the darker matte Grigio Casa wheels look sharp with equally darker paint. Interior color options are nearly limitless, available in both single color and two-tone motifs with Rosso Ferrari leather trim. There's really no wrong choice here, except of course for Nero Black, which feels way too corporate. Engine, transmission, and performance. Stuffed under the Roma's lengthy hood, and mounted near the middle of the car is a turbocharged 3.9-liter V8 that makes 612 horsepower and 561 pound-feet of torque. It pairs with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, DCT, that debuted on the even more exotic Ferrari SF90 Stradale. While we've had the opportunity to get behind the wheel of the Roma, we haven't had a chance to test its performance at the track. Still, our drive taught us that this Ferrari can be enjoyed both during a nonchalant cruise or when raced around winding corners. Its high-revving V8 produces glorious sounds, and the DCT quickly adapts to requests for snappy gear changes, especially when you turn the drive mode dial to sport or race. While its steering was light on effort, we appreciated the helm's directness and precision. Fuel economy and real-world MPG. With a powerful engine and sporty pretensions, the Roma isn't fooling anyone that it's going to be especially fuel efficient. The coupe is rated at 17 mpg in the city and 22 on the highway. However, we can't evaluate its real-world MPG unless we have an opportunity to run one on our 75 mph highway fuel economy route, which is part of our extensive testing regimen. For more information about the Roma's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. What powers the Ferrari Roma Spider? As per its coupe sibling, the 2024 Ferrari Roma Spider derives propulsion from a 3.9-liter twin-turbo V8 that ekes out for 5.6 kW from 5,757,500 rounds per minute and a barrel-chested 760 Nm of torque from 5,750 rounds per minute. Drive is channeled to the rear wheels via a rear-mounted 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, which is fundamentally the same gearbox that made its debut in the SF90. With less than 1.7 tons to shift with all fluids on board, the Roma Spider nails down some eye-opening stats for a topless Grand Tourer. It sprints from 0-100 km h in 3.4 seconds, flashes past 200 km h in 9.7 seconds and can hit 320 km h flat out, should you have access to a runway or unrestricted stretch of Autobahn. In terms of raw figures, the Roma Spider comfortably out-accelerates the Aston Martin DB1 to Volante, 0-100 km h in 3.7 seconds, although the latter has a higher top speed, at 325 km h. The Roma Spider also outsprints the Bentley Continental GTCS, 0-100 km h in 4.1 seconds, as well as having a marginally higher top speed. The Bentley tops out at 318 km h. Should I buy a Ferrari Roma Spider? The 2024 Ferrari Roma Spider has plenty going for it, so if an ultra-premium high-performance roadster is what you're in the market for, it deserves to be on your shortlist. Apart from its superb powertrain, the Roma Spider has a well-sorted chassis that hasn't lost too much in the transition from coupe to topless tourer. There's a tautness to its dynamics that places it at least half a rung above its direct rivals. Ultimately, it comes down to where your priorities lie. If comfort and an ultra-opulent cabin are more important to you than outright performance, we'd point you towards the Bentley Continental GT-CS. The Aston Martin DB12 Volante comes close to matching the Roma Spider's performance and dynamism and, at least to this tester's eye, it's better resolved visually. There are no losers among this trio. Each has its own merits and, in the case of the Ferrari Roma Spider, they're tantalizing ones. Thanks for watching my video.